and gentlemen, welcome to Piano Bar Live. We are here at Brandy's Piano Bar in New York City, where our host, Michael McASSEY, is going to be bringing you our Piano Bar Live show right now.
Can I borrow that? Thank you so much.
Woo! Let's clean up, Mike.
Oh, well, all right. Well, welcome to Brandy. Don't you dare sneeze at me. Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad. We won't speak of it. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing out strong. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. La 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 la. Key change. La 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 la. Oh, y'all are good. Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad, sing of happy, not sad, sing, bring it back, sing a song, it's live, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Just sing a song. Welcome. I would like to thank the studio audience. You have all braved the streets and subways of Manhattan to be here. And those of you that are scared shitless and you're at home, more power to you, it's okay. As we always say here every Monday night at Brandy's, there is no cover and just a 2-drink minimum. And those of you at home, it's open bar. And most of us will be right over there as soon as the show is over. I'm Michael McASSEY. I am here at Brandy's every Monday night at 7 o'clock with 50 to 100 of my closest friends, some of whom you know and some of you... Calm down, lady, calm down. And the cocktails are flowing. In the meantime, I want a couple quick announcements. March is Cabaret Month. And is Liza here? Liza? She's probably at the Bistro Awards, which are tonight. So to all of our friends at the Bistro Awards, we're obviously here live, so we can't be with you there now. But we'll meet you for the after parties later. Tequila. They don't care. But besides the Bistro Awards, we have also, at the end of the month, are the big Mac Awards. Thank you, Mark. You're excited. The Mac Awards are basically the Tonys and or the Oscars for New York cabaret, piano bars, and all music. We are very excited and humbled by the fact that Piano Bar Live, here in our first year, we are a nominee for Best Recurring We're going to be at the Mac Awards drinking no matter what. And it's also just a great fun. It's basically, some of us are too old to remember. It's our prom. It's going to be our prom, and so we can get dressed up in an excuse. But anyway, also the next few weeks we'll be celebrating a lot of our friends that are nominated, and basically all of our friends that just happen to do live music. The nominations are lovely, the MAC Awards is a lovely thing, but you know what? 7 nights a week, all through town and also all over the country, there is live music, and please come and support it. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you for the clap. Just in case, I drink in your general direction. Thank you for joining us, whether you're at home or here. Oh, we have a 3. We don't have a Purim song. I'm going to go to... Okay, we'll wait. We'll just assume. Was Cole Porter Jewish?
No.
Oh, okay. Then this is not a Purim song. The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you wanna go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. When I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, I'm the lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear a dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when you just say to me, it's delightful, delicious, delectable, delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's the lovely. It's Purim! It's Purim. I can't get away with that. It's okay. Actually, we're going to move, because now that you told me, I'm going to bring up one of our first guests. A friend of mine, we've been working together, and actually, I met your son before I met you, because her son was my music director and conductor on The Producers. And would you please welcome to the microphone, in honor of Purim, Deborah Zecher. It's a live show.
I know.
Yeah, but no pressure.
If I left it there, then it would only hear my stomach growling. That would not be good. That would not be good. Okay. Well, so now I feel pressure because, oh my God, it's Purim, so I better think of a Purim song. But actually, first, because we are in the state of plague in this country, I did bring my own wipes.
Look, I got one too.
Oh, look at that. Very lovely. All right. A little housekeeping. Okay. Oh, did I throw that at you? So sorry. Okay, so tonight is Purim, a celebration of the victory of Queen Esther over the evil Haman. So this is a new Purim song that I just thought of at this very moment. This is Esther's song.
Oh, me! Okay.
Maybe the sun gave me the power, but I could swim in Shushan and be home in half an hour. Maybe the air gave me the drive, for I'm all aglow and alive. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole in May, I am premiering a new show. It's called Jewish Caroling. The music of Carole King, Carol Bayer Sager, and Carolyn Lee. So I'm very excited to share that show, which will be on May 6th, 10, and 12 at 7 p.m. at Don't Tell Mama. The 10th is Mother's Day, and so the deal is, if anyone who has ever had a mother is going to get a treat. Okay, so if you landed from a different, like a different planet, and you were not born, I might still give you a treat, but I don't know. But for sure, anybody who has ever had a mother gets a treat. So I wanted to share something of my show, but I didn't want to give it away. So here's a song that's not in my show, but by one of my 3 carols, and I bet you'll figure out which one. Everybody has a mother who with sympathy can smother, though she'd very likely save my darkest day. When the gloom and doom would thicken, she would serve me soup and chicken, and she'd lean across the table and she'd say, she's leaning. Shakespeare lied when Juliet died. Romeo didn't go out and commit another suicide. What did he do? He got over it. He got a little flu, but he got over it. And so will you. You'll get over it. A person with a gripe, instead of considering taking the pipe, should take the spiel of poor Camille. What do you think was the end before they cut the final reel? Haven't a clue? She got over it. She gave up cigarettes and she got over it. And so will you. You'll get over it. What gives the fatal shove is very rarely love. The tears that overtake you and ache you in the trachea won't kill you till you're so brave. Wait. You'll get over it. You'll get over it. It's 10 to 1 to go away. One hot spark hit Joan of Arc. Would you believe the lady would burn without a last remark? What did she say? Get me out of this. I've had a change of heart, so get me out of this. And so will you. You'll get out of this. So face a gun barrage, or knock yourself off in your neighbor's garage. Now one last gasp, and this you'll grasp. Did she intend it was really the end when Cleo clutched her ass? Not in your life. She got used to it. She even sang of men that she'd seduced to it. And then she made a stunning snakeskin purse for it. So grind your wisdom tooth and tell yourself the truth. From love we all may suffer, but if we weren't tougher, there wouldn't be enough around to say, you'll get over it, you'll get over it. Unless you go out and get struck by lightning or by a truck, it's guaranteed with your hard luck to go away.
Zecher. You're welcome. And we'll have your information on your show. Will be on our website. And I can tell by the man in the hallway. Please, you may approach. Don't be afraid. I haven't sneezed all day.
There you go. Bunch of folks waiting, watching from home.
Well, you do.
Everybody will have something.
All right, housekeeping. While we're sanitizing the area. Oh no, it sounded dirty, didn't it? Sanitize your own areas. I'm here to drink.
That microphone has never seen so much love.
So, once again, I explained to our studio audience and our audience at home, I can't see a thing, so I don't see the show until afterwards. So all of your comments your lovely, supportive, and other comments. I see later on the night, but you can, some of you, if you're watching now, and people are talking to each other. So, but in the meantime, my producers, they got a new pen and they've learned how to spell. I'm so excited. So there's no excuse if I don't mess up these names. So watching from home, Carol O'Shaughnessy, we'll see you in Boston very soon and in P-Town. Steve Lucas, Ellen Harris, Wendy Ginsburg Charles. Is that Wednesday? Hello. Joe Ravo, Joe Ravo. Diane Arnstein, George Winters, China Green, Katie Terry, Shannon Lee, Austin Sprague. Hey, you're supposed to be here. Jay Sang, once again, my buddy. We spent many a year in the cornfields of Illinois at EIU, Charleston, Illinois. Hello, EIU. David Whitman. They spelled your name wrong again, but now I know who it is. Michael Allen Tillis. I'll show you, never mind, okay. Ralph Cantino, hi Uncle Ralph! Sherry Roberts, Elora Von Roche. She's a very quiet girl with hardly any voice at all, who was here last week and sang and blew out those 3 windows. Anyway, Charles Carroll, Jim Keating, Mercedes Herman, and my cousin in Chicago, Mary L. West. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah!
It's that fine line of I'm trying to give you your time, but in the meantime, everybody's sitting there going, okay, it's when people go to the Oscars and they thank 47 people that you don't know or care about. So it's like that fine line of like, let's move it right along. I'll just say all the names as fast as possible. Do nothing till you hear from me. Pay no attention to what's said. Why people dare the dreams of anyone's scheme? It's over my head. Do nothing till you hear from me. At least consider our romance. If you should take the words of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. True, I've been seen with someone new, but does that mean that I'm untrue when we're apart? The words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud my memory, and other arms may hold the thrill. But please do nothing till you hear it from me, and you never will. Dance break. Do nothing till you hear from me. At least consider our romance. If you should take the words of others you've heard, I haven't a chance. Now it's true I've been seen with someone new, but does that mean that I'm untrue when we're apart? The words in my heart reveal how I feel about you. Some kiss may cloud my memory, and other arms may hold a thrill. Please do nothing till you hear it from me, and you never will. But please do nothing till you hear it from me, and you never will. Thank you, I wrote that. Thank you so much. What? No. All right. Well, also, those of you at home, and those of you when you go home or on our website, you can do many things on our website. You can stalk us anywhere you can find us. You can tip, yes. You can tip by PayPal and Venmo. Ooh. It's the new thing now. Everybody's like, do you have PayPal and Venmo? And the address should be on your screens. Am I pointing to where it's supposed to be? Yeah, who knows? I told you I can't see a thing. But besides that, you can also make requests for songs. And sometimes it might take a week or two till you hear the song you asked for back in December. But we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. But this was a request. But I'm going to play it anyway. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines any star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. On a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever and ever. I'd like to bring up my next guest, and well, I'm going to get out of here so as I talk to you. I would like to again, my guests are friends we've known forever, and I think we've met a couple times. But you and I have been playing the same piano bars and never been in the same room at the same time until now. And as I move this over here, would you please welcome at the piano Paul Chamlin, and is the microphone Rochelle Chamlin, the Chamlin Group.
Thank you, Matt.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going to tip you the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah. Daddy's drinking.
You know, Paul and I went to a wedding not too long ago where they gave out Purell as like parting gifts, and I thought that was a very goofy thing. And
It's an anticipatory.
now I'm extremely grateful because you can't buy it for love or money. Anyway, Paul and I recently, Paul and I recently did a Johnny Mercer show, and there were, of course, a few numbers of the blues in there, one of which he wrote with his frequent collaborator, Harold Arlen, and this song is from the movie of the same name. My mama done told me when I was in pigtails, my mama done told me, a man's gonna sweet talk and give you the big eye, but when the sweet talking's done, a man is a two-face, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night.
Now the rains are falling, hear the train a calling. Ooh-wee.
My mama done told me,
Hear that lonesome whistle blowing across the trestle. Ooh-wee. My mama done told me, oh woo-wee, oh woo-wee, a clickety-clacks echoing back the blues in the night.
the evening breeze will start the trees to crying, and the
take my word, the mockingbird will sing the saddest kind of song. He knows things are wrong and he's right.
From Natchez to Moby, from Memphis to St. Joe,
Wherever the four winds blow. I've been in some big towns and heard me some big talk, but there is one thing I know. A man is a two-face, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night. My mama was right. There's blues in the night.
I'm a tall girl.
Rochelle, I have to tell you, I think I hurt myself on that last high note. I don't think I'll be the same.
Well,
Oh, we'll do the
you've done
next
it
number.
before. We'll do the next number. The next number is also a blues number, a lot sillier, however. It's from a show called Texas Little Darlin' that Mercer wrote with Robert Emmett Dolan. Is that his
Yes.
name?
It's
And
not silly, it's immensely serious.
yes, it's a very serious song. Let's do it. Way down in New York City, they talk a different style. So busy making money, they ain't got time to smile. It was so doggone crowded, I felt so hemmed in there. I come back home to Texas to get a breath of air. Oh, dear, got the blues. Dear, just for you. Dear, and the sweetest of the whole avenue. Oh, dear, when I'm low. Dear, don't you know? Dear, that I'm singing the old blues.
They talk a different language, they speak a different brand. When we say plum delighted, they always say how grand. We say a thing's real pretty, they call the same thing chic. You may as well be talking Italian or Greek. Oh, the old got the blues. The old just for you. The old and the sweetest little on my avenue. Oh, the old when I'm low. The old don't you know? The old that I sing the old blues. You can understand how I felt with my worries and cares, meeting all of them stuck-up strangers, putting on all them hairs. Why, enough of that la-dee-da can affect your morale. When I tell you home's best, I ain't just a whistling Dixie pal. Way up in New York City, and they talk a different style. So busy making money, they ain't got time to smile. Listen to me, you rovers, when everything's bad news. Come on back home to Texas and sing the yodel blues. Thank you.
Parnell, Parnell, 57 first. Thank
amongst yourselves.
Yes.
And then I'm going to tell them where we're going to see you. Good. All right. So that was Paul and Rochelle Chamlin. Rochelle, come back over here. Now that we're not running, and tell us where we can see you.
We will be at Cornell's Bar and Grill on Saturday, April 18th. 2 sets starting at 8 p.m. That's on 53rd and 1st.
That's because they pay us.
Ooh, you get paid?
Anyway, thank you, Scott, and thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
That for you, man.
You know what? That's making me sneeze. The smell of that makes me sneeze more. It's just like a sneeze. It scares half the room goes running for the door. Sorry. Hey, listen. I want to move things along. So I would like to bring up our next guest. Would you please welcome, and I believe you're part of our Ellen Stardust Diner family? Yes, we love that. Please welcome Lindsay Simon.
Yes, I am a part of the Ellen Stardust Diner family. I would just say it's really great to be doing this without burgers. Yeah, who needs ranch? Okay. So, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and yeah, lots of people from there. And when my parents found out I wanted to come to New York, they were like, and I know Horace, she'll meet a nice Jewish boy. This will be great. So when I met my now husband, they were like, is he Jewish? I was like, no, he's Native American though, and sometimes we can, out-genocide each other. It's like, no. Okay, well, anyway, this song is about that moment when you meet the guy and he's not Jewish.
Lindsay Simon.
Where do you want those songs?
They're in there, I promise.
Little known fact, to Lindsay, that song was written by our friend and back in the piano bar days with us, Mr. Jason Robert Brown, who now has his 20 awards and all of his Broadway shows. But Jason started with us in the piano, and Don't Tell Mama, like many, many years ago. Unless he doesn't want to say that anymore. He's like, hi, Jason. Jason's in LA doing a concert this week.
Yeah. By the way, Barbara Simon is watching.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hey,
Okay. Hi, Mom.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, that's my mom, so shout out to you if you didn't really, I guess I should have factored in that she would watch. So I've been, well, I'll plug this first. June 8th, I'm doing the Celebration of a Woman of Broadway at the Iridium. So that's at 7 o'clock. So June, mark your calendars. It's a while away. But I've been doing a lot of traveling this year. I've been living in New York and also Fargo, North Dakota, and I've been kind of going back and forth, which has been a lot. Yes.
Fargo?
Yeah, that's right.
What's in Fargo?
Oh, that's where my husband's family's from. So, yeah. We've been out there, braving the negative 12 degrees. So I've been having a longing for New York, but I'm officially moving back next month. But this next song is kind of just about that kind of trapped feeling you get when you're in one of those flyover states. Is there any chance that I could go back? I'd like to go back. No one yelled before this couch, before this maze. I'd like to think that I could go back. I'd like to think I have something to say. I don't care if the town is talking. I don't care if the money's out. It hurts my mind when I'm recalling what this love is all about. Is there any chance that I could go back? I'd like to go back. I could smile before this mess, before this maze. I'd like to steal a part of me back. I'd like to feel I have something to say. I don't care if the town is talking. I don't care if the cradle breaks. Every day I'm getting older. Every day makes more mistakes. Ask the ghost, ask the television set. Ask your heart what hurts the most. How do I stand still and still move on? How do I go back to then? How do I feel beautiful again? Take this life that I've created. This is time I might soon forget. Every year I find it harder, finding room for more regret. Is there any chance that I could go back? I'd like to go back. No one yelled before this couch, before this cage. I'd like to keep the pieces intact. I'd like to sleep and not fade away. Is there any chance that I could go back? I could go back. I'd like to sleep and not fade away.
Lindsay Simon. Don't be be afraid.
May I approach
You may approach. All rise. It's still my favorite show. I still love it. All right. You know what this is. I'm going to go right through at home. And Joyce Breach, Jack Kelly. Jack Kelly, we will be at your club, Tin Pan Alley in Provincetown. The weekend after Memorial Day, we will be up there for Cabaret Fest. I will be doing a couple of shows at Jack's Club, Tin Pan Alley. We'll also be part of Patricia's Cabaret Fest. And we're also doing Piano Bar live from Tin Pan Alley on the Friday night. I think it's the 29th, Friday the 29th. Hi, Jack. Okay, enough of that. I had to plug myself. Because if I don't, who else? Oh, come on, people. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, I'll keep this moving then. Margaret Curry, Kevin Wood, Tenny Leonard, Stephen Wishnoff, Barbara Harris Simon, Leslie Anderson, Karen Saunders, Nina Gabbianelli. I was getting ready to do your theme song, and I went, no, that's not the Italian that I have the theme song for. Terry Levy, Ken, forgive me. Tony's laughing because he wrote this down, and now I'm going to try to say it.
I did not.
Oh, you did not? All right, you'll find it out amongst yourselves. Ken, T-U-N-J-I. What?
I would guess Tutungin.
Oh, I like how you said that. Tutungin. Ken Tutungin.
And he'll tell us if we're right, hopefully.
Sorry, Ken, I'm sorry for watching. Russ Goldenbutt, another one of our guests and my friend from our Piano Bar Live family. Russ is the booking manager at Drew's on Halstead in Chicago, where we will be Memorial Day weekend in Chicago. We will be doing Piano Bar Live on Memorial Day night, live from Drew's on Halstead, right in Boys Town, Chicago. Lisa Cantor, Robin Cradles, Jimmy Page, Michael Guerin. Aren't you working tonight, Michael? Anyway, thank you for that. Let's see. I'm going to do one more request. This is a ballad. And, and then we'll bring it, let's see, wait. Yeah, this will work because then Bruce is going to bring it up to save me. All right, so they're going. This is another one of Rose's requests that I got about 2 months ago. I'm sorry it took so long. It's a Frank Wildhorn song. It's over now. You walk away. After goodbye, there's nothing left to say. How could I miss by so much? Did I finally lose my touch? Or simply lose my way? I guess it's true. You live and learn. Take one last look and watch your bridges burn. When did love leave me behind? Did I lose what you seldom find? Or simply lose my turn? Next time I love won't be too soon. Next time I fall, I'll fall beneath a kinder moon. And should that moon turn cold and fade away, I'll feel the chill, but still I'll stay. Next time I love, next time I dance, next time I fall, will these old feelings stand a chance? This lonely heart and I will both survive, for I'll be home and so alive. Next time I love, a little prayer, some compromise, a little time to grow a little wise. And should he ask me for more, will I foolishly close the door, or simply close my eyes? Next time I love won't be too soon. Next time should that moon turn cold and fade away, I will hold on and find a way. Next time I love, next time I dance, next time I fall, will these old feelings stand a chance? This lonely heart and I will both survive, for I'll be home and so alive. Next time I love, next time I love, next time. It is true though, we do sell more liquor during the sad songs, so drink up and stay tuned for our Judy Garland medley coming up at 9:30. I would like to bring up my next guest. This is the craziest son of a gun, and you'll soon find out why. Please welcome Mr. Bruce Clough.
Anybody? Testing.
Yeah.
Anybody remember a movie called Fern Gully?
Yes.
Well, my daughter, when she was 5 years old, about 25 years ago, she and I bonded with that movie. We watched it probably 50 times. We memorized the songs and all the conversations and dialogue. And I watched it, I kind of channel surfing, and I watched it the other day, and it still holds up. It's a great, great movie. And I did also notice that this character reminds me of somebody who's been in the news a lot lately. So I'll say.
Oil and grime, poison sludge, diesel clouds and noxious smoke. Slime beneath me, slime up above. Oh, you'll love my toxic love, my toxic love. I see a world and all you creatures in it. I suck them dry, spit them out like spinach. I feel the power is growing by the minute, and pretty soon you're gonna see me wallow in it. I feel good, a special kind of horny. Flowers and trees, depressed and frankly boring. I think I'll spew them all with cyanide saliva. Pour me a puke cocktail and take me to the driver. Filthy brown acid rain pouring down like egg chow mein. All that's foul, all that stains, breeding in my toxic brain. And after dinner, I could go for something sweet. Revenge! For all those years you locked me in a tree. I think I'll crush and grind all you creatures great and small, and put up parking lots and shiny shopping malls. Cause greedy human beings will always lend a hand with the destruction of this worthless jungle land. Oh, what a beautiful machine they have provided to slice up at the do with my foul breath that guided. Hit me one time, oh, hit me twice, oh, ow, that's rather nice. Oil and grime, poison sludge, of clouds and noxious muck. Slime beneath me, slime up above. Oh, you love my touch of love, my touch of love.
Wipe this.
Bruce Clough! My new favorite song, because it's like, oh, speaking of, he's got to clean up on aisle 4 because you were nasty during that song.
No, I'm not.
The producer's getting up. Are you going to use that microphone again? No? Nope? All right, well, clean it up. Clean it up.
Single-use microphone.
I will talk from here.
Oh, no, you can talk closer so we can hear you, but...
I'll go back up.
Okay.
Yes, let us know about your show.
Okay, if Miss Corona allows me, I'm going to be doing a show called From Out of the Blues, Don't Tell Mamas, March 21st and April 4th at 7 p.m., but we know. That's all right. If it's postponed, we'll come back here as I'm invited, and we'll re-hawk it, all right? Thank you.
Like that. Bruce Clough. How you doing over there? You having fun? Are you getting paid extra for that? Yeah. I'd like to bring up our next guest, and she is brand new to me, but our friend Deborah Zecher, her buddy from LA, and so she's new to join our Piano Bar Live family. Would you please welcome to the microphone, Stevie Stern.
My husband really loves me. I know he does because he will eat whatever I serve him. I'm a terrible cook. I took a 20-week professional cooking class. I got a diploma that is hanging on my kitchen wall, and I'm still a bad cook. I'll be getting up. Morning, I'll be setting up a tiny table for two. Breakfast, I'll be making his breakfast. He'll be taking his shave and his shower.
No. Okay. My father always wore a wool cap when he was out and about. And I lost my father. He passed away when I was in my 20s. And soon after the funeral, I was out on the street and I saw this older man with a wool cap. And I raced up to reach him. And of course, it wasn't my father. But I had this same experience several times where I would see a man in the street and think, oh my God, that's my dad. And of course it wasn't, but it's just kind of an odd thing that happened. Running through rain and winds that follow after, for one perfect face and an unforgotten laughter. I've been following trails, I've been staring after ships for a perfect pair of eyes and a perfect pair of lips. Well, I've looked everywhere. You can look without wings. And I found a great variety of interesting things.
So I'd like to bring up our next guest, and she has been part of our Piano Bar Live family. This is her second time up here, and would you please welcome, tonight you guys think, I know you have gigs you got to get to, it's a live thing anyway. Please welcome Jamie McRae. Now, make sure the button's up on the microphone.
Yes.
Make sure you're close to the microphone and say hello.
Hi. Hello.
Again.
Hey guys, I'm Jamie.
Yeah, you are.
That's it? Okay, that's what I say. You are free to talk.
Okay. Also, most of you guys will know this song, so if you know it, you can sing along.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Don't kiss them.
Yeah. Don't talk to the side of the room.
Follow thee more nearly.
I wrote that song for Jamie late last night at the Deaf Nap here at Brandy. Is it a Deaf Nap?
The Deaf Nap?
The Deaf Nap. I was like, we were just talking earlier in rehearsal the fact that almost everybody in this room and probably every one of you watching at home has done Godspell at least 3 times in your life, and you remember all those harmonies, and so that's what we wanted to get in there for just a minute. I'm going to do one quick song that I jumped over because, well, I think we need it. Well, I heard that you're leaving. Gonna leave me far behind.
So far behind.
'Cause you found a brand new lover. You decided that I'm not your kind. So I pulled your name out of my Rolodex. Oh, that's
what?
And tore all your pictures into.
You mean deleted?
And I burned down that malt shop where we used to go, just because it reminds me of you. That's right. You ain't gonna see me crying. I'm glad that you found somebody new. 'Cause I'd rather spend eternity eating shards of broken glass than spend one more minute with you. I guess I might seem kind of bitter. You got me feeling down in the dumps. Down in the 'cause I'm stranded all alone in the gas station of love, and I have to use the self-service pumps.
I get it.
So darling, let me help you with that suitcase. You ain't gonna break my heart in two. 'Cause I'd rather get 100,000 paper cuts on my tongue than spend one more minute with you. I'd rather rip out my intestines with a fork than watch you going out with other men. I'd rather slam my scrotum in a door again and again and again and again and again. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'd rather have my blood sucked out by leeches or shove an ice pick in a toenail or two. I'd rather dive into a swimming pool filled with double-edged razor blades than spend one more minute with you. Yes, I'd rather jump naked on a huge pile of thumbtacks or stick my nostrils together with crazy glue. I'd rather clean out all the bathrooms in Grand Central Station with my tongue. Oh, like you haven't done that. Than spend one more minute with you. I'd rather rip my heart out of a rich hands with bare hands and then throw it on the ground as a ball to stop on until I die. Then spend one more minute. What? Me bitter? With you. it's been about 20 years since we tried that number, but we needed something just a little kind of quick, cute, and dirty. And now, speaking of quick, cute, and dirty, would you please welcome a buddy of mine and a fellow MAC nominee for Best Female Musical Comedy Performer. This is Lynda Rodolitz. Hi, honey, you having fun? I'm drinking.
Okay, I'm singing. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll have a casual conversation with my back to you.
And you're going to get completely closer to that microphone.
Hello. Is it on?
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta turn it on.
Is it on? I'm gonna do it. That's what she
Hold on.
said.
Hold on.
Are those creds?
Once again, there's no cover charge here, and that's, you know why.
Again, this is really important as I would speak now to all of the piano bar people out there. You guys know we are on the front line of dealing with audience and live people in the crowd with us, and we use this microphone. So we do want to be really careful because I love all of you, and I don't want anything silly to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Scott.
Thank you, Daddy.
Doctor there.
Dr. Daddy. Thank you, Dr. Daddy.
Get into the pole. Well, I have my own sanitizer. So much for this fun.
Hi, Lynda, what's up? What's
Hi,
happening?
Matt. Well, as you said, I am delighted and honored that my show, Animal Magnetism, was nominated for a Mac Award. And not only that, but here's the best part to me, is that all of the gang that worked on the show, all of the wonderful collaborators, my musical director, Lenny Watts, no, my musical director, Stephen Ray Watt, it's my director, Lenny Watts. I'll hear about that. The two musicians who played with me, Matt Sharpless and Don Kelly, were all nominated. That's what's wonderful. The whole gang was nominated for that.
Yeah.
Please.
I just want to try something. Mac Award. Every time anybody said Mac Award, hey! Back to you.
It's back to me, which is the point. So those MAC members out there, as you know, I don't want to belabor the point, but if you got a ballot and you come to the musical comedy performer female,
Hey.
okay. So here's the thing: Animal Magnetism, my MAC nominated show, was about what we can learn about relationships from the animal kingdom. And I had many, you learn a lot of facts in my show, but this is what I think of as the love ballad from Animal Magnetism. Maestro. You see before you a humble praying mantis. I spent the day beseeching my Creator. I cannot answer for what happened later. Why, I'm known as the great decapitator. I break freely from this laboratory where I am defined, and do not let that other mantis take me from behind. I've tried yoga, I've tried chanting, I've tried breathing, I've tried counting, but still my fellow mantis begins his ruthless mounting. I told him, please, no sex, I'm praying. So I don't hear what you are saying. I do not care what you are displaying. Please get off my back. You are no man, you are a mantis. I've tried to make you understand this. So don't go reaching for my panties. I might just attack. Very scientist observing and unfolding and unnerving, so don't touch. Don't hug me. Don't go reaching up my legs. Don't go reaching for the eggs. It's too much. You bug me. I told him, please, no sex, I'm praying. So I don't know why you are so sticky. Well, who was I to be so picky? Alright, okay, but just a quickie. Meet me by the stem. After 7 weeks of dating, it was 7 seconds mating. It was odd, but daring. We went in and out of sight, but when he leaned me to the right, oh my God! 7 scientists were staring. When it was done, he wouldn't get off, so I was forced to bite his head off. And then the hand I was let off, never to go back. So here's a rule that's worth obeying. Do not approach me when I'm praying, because if I begin buffeting, you might be my snack.
Lynda Rodolitz. Oh, that girl scares me. It just scares me. That song was written by my friend in Chicago, Becky Menzie, and Sherry Coons. Becky Menzie and Tom Michael will be joining us at Piano Bar Live on Memorial Day from Chicago at Drew's on Halsted. Can I plug that again? Drew's on Halsted. Piano Bar Live, Chicago, Boston, and Provincetown, and at a club near you. If you ask for it, we'll show up. We don't, we'll get in a cover wagon. We'll drive. We'll ride horses. Well, actually, we won't.
That's not a horse.
Yeah, speaking of you, would you please welcome back from behind, standing in for Bobby Belfry, our tonight's alcoholic and musical love slave. Would you please welcome David Foley Jr.
Hello, Piano Bar Live. Everybody home. I'm David Foley Jr. I am your entertaining bartender for the evening, or what do we call it?
Alcoholic and musical love slave
for the night.
Yes, you are.
You're welcome. This is a song from a show that started as a book and then eventually became a movie and then was made into a musical. Again, I think by Jason Robert Brown, right? Our very own
Jason Robert Brown night here at Brandy.
All right. And I know, do you enjoy playing Jason's music? I know it's challenging, and
Yes.
it's exciting, and
Jason, you are, yes. No. This stuff is not easy. You gotta work your ass off to play it, so I apologize,
but it's very beautiful. And so for this song, if you'll imagine that I'm playing the Clint Eastwood role, the swarthy, sexy silver fox lover from the Bridges of Madison County. Right. You'll have to squint.
There was something in the desert.
An oasis, apparently.
There was someplace wild and green, and a child in a village I passed through. There were places. I'm back. There were places that I traveled, and so many things I've seen, and it all fades away, but you.
Can't believe I stayed very keen.
I was sliding down a mountain, I was burning in the sun, I was crying with amazement at the view. I was capturing a moment, but when all was said and done, well, it all fades away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you. for something new. And the only thing that mattered were the 4 days in your arms, and it all fades away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you. There is one thing that's eternal, that cannot be torn apart. There is one thing that remains forever true. Past the thinking, past the breathing, past the beating of my heart, it will all fade away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you. It all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but you.
David Foley Jr.
Michael McASSey. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tradition here in Piano Bar of making sure that the piano player gets taken care of. When you want to take care of the entertaining wait staff, you can do that when you pay your checks, and we appreciate that. But you got to take care of Michael McASSey in this bowl. All right, so I'm going to pass it around the room. Please be generous with him. He's been playing for you, some of you, and literally with you and for you all night long. So please be generous. Thank you so much.
David Foley Jr., I'm going to sanitize while
I will too.
my producer, all right.
Yes.
Oh, look how we did that. So wow, it's like
I like it.
All sanitize, all sanitize.
Hi everybody, welcome, and let me just remind you all that we have a Piano Bar Live coming up in Boston on Saturday, May 16th. Carol O'Shaughnessy and myself will be hosting it with Tom Lamarck and Brian Patton, and we're going to be at the Napoleon Room, which is in the Club Cafe in Boston. If you're interested, we have a list. We're going to be announcing the guests for that show shortly on PBL. But Michael, I gave you a list. We have a few more people watching from home.
Yes, you did.
And then you have next week's guests.
Yes,
And
I do.
Thank you, everybody out there. Stay clean.
Well, I don't know how possible that is. However, watching from home, George Sanders, hi George, Kimberly Hicks, hi Kimberly, Warren Shine, Shecky Shine. We'll see you in Boston as well. Phyllis Pastore, Philisaki no Subalaki, Joel Kaufman, Terry Burrell, hi Terry, Jerry Sammartino, and next week's guests, Jeannie McDonald, Colm Riley, Sean Harkness, Bob Diamond, Erica Hansen, and Alana Diaz. Stand by for next week. Once again, we would like to congratulate the Bistro Award winners. Bistro, which is going on right now downtown. The Bistro Awards started with Backstage Magazine back many, many years ago with Bob Harrington and Sherry Eaker, and Sherry has kept things going. And once you win a Bistro Award, that's it, you're done. So some of us won them many, 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 many years ago. But in the meantime, the good thing that I said about Piano Bar Live is when Scott and a few of us were all like drunk and talking about the old days, for some of us, it's a great way that we bringing the old days of the golden age of the piano bar and cabaret in New York, mixing it up with the new and hip and happening, and then back to us. But the Bistro Awards are happening now as we speak. The Mac Awards are coming up in just a couple of weeks. We will not have a show on that night, but we will be broadcasting scary stuff from Sony Hall, where the Mac Awards will be had. I bought a new tux. Hello. But Danny bought a tux. So as you're filling out your Mac ballots, if you're so inclined, please remember us. I was getting to you. You praying mantis, it's you. You can drink now, can't you? She's remember me. Please remember us. Lynda Rodolitz, musical comedy, female. You're a female, right? And we are up for Best Recurring Series. Listen, the category, Ricky Ritzel's Broadway, is like, everybody's great, and really is fun just to be nominated, because we're just going to be down at Sony Hall drinking. Well, in honor of the MAC Awards and March is Cabaret Month, I dug out a song by an old friend of mine, also a MAC and Bistro Award winner, by the name of Miss Ann Hampton Calloway. Perhaps you've heard of her. Are you looking at, you're approaching, or are you just waiting for the, okay, you're just waiting? They're going, get off the stage! I've heard that before. You got me in a state of confusion, because I thought our love was going so good. But lately you've been saying that you need to be free. Then the next minute you can't get enough of me. How am I supposed to go on never knowing where I stand? You better make up your mind about me. I can't live forever on a fantasy. Make up your mind about me, can't you see? You're playing with the once in a lifetime. We built a life together, believing that when trouble came, we'd always come through. So now's the time to understand what you feel, 'cause I can't be the one to hold your end of the deal. When you're gonna wake up instead of breaking up what we had, you better make up your mind about me. I can't live forever on a fantasy. Make up your mind about me, can't you see? You're playing with the once in a lifetime. Baby, you know I got so much love for you, and I know you feel it too. It's gonna take a whole life to give what I got. Are you ready or not? Make up your mind about me. I can't live forever on a fantasy. Make up your mind about me, can't you see? You're playing with the once in a lifetime. You got to make up your mind about me. I can't live forever on a fantasy. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? You better make up your mind about me. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight at Piano Bar Live. We will see you next Monday night at 7 o'clock. I'd like to thank all my guests, everybody throughout the river, Lynda and Deborah and Stevie and Paul and Jamie and Lindsay and Paul and Rochelle and our alcoholic love slave, David Foley Jr. And with some final words, you're welcome. Do you want to still say something on camera, Mr. My producer? I'm vamping.
Next week, I'm going to use this with you, some clip wrap. I'm going to make sure that you saran wrap you to keep you you're really safe and secure. We'll be back next week with those guests, and we have a special guest in the room tonight also, by the way. Adam Rothenberg is here. If you don't know his column, Call Me Adam. Go read that because we're going to be talking with him at the end of the show today. So that's important. Support the press that supports what we're doing. And if you're in the live audience, by the way, we do a free raffle. And tonight we're going to be giving away a little bit of scotch, which is also a nice supply to have at home. So I think we're good.
We're good. Here's the button. Thank you for joining us. Shaka Khan.